Well, guys, that's my time. Guys, this is a big night. I've never won a contest before, and I'm excited to keep the streak alive. I come from Canada, aka America's Hat. We are very much like you guys, but we're less fat because we have healthcare. I learned French growing up, or at least I thought I did. Because then I went to France and they couldn't understand a word I said. Because in France, this is what French sounds like, okay? Viens ici, mon chéri, je t'aime. Not only is it pretty and lyrical, you can actually understand the words. Canadian French sounds like the words are getting in a hockey fight with each other as they tumble out your mouth. Ah ouais, c'est donne-moi ta patate frite, ta melted fromage, the gravy, le thé. Ah ouais, on y va, tu dois plus to get the Le Bat's Blue. Guys, I'm obsessed with this lying Congressman George Santos. Do we know? That wasn't the. What are you laughing at? That wasn't even. That was just the setup. But he is. He's like the ultimate alternative fact, isn't he? But you know, really, the idea behind George Santos is why I moved here from Canada. Because in this country, you can be anything you want, even if you make it up. But you know what, guys? I actually have a little bit of George Santos in me. I've told 3 lies today, and there's still a few hours left. I told my 12-year-old son he'd make the major leagues. I told my 5-year-old the Easter Bunny is real. And I told my buddy who lives in Encino I'm going to go meet him for lunch. That's not going to happen, guys. I only come to the Valley for comedy contests. My 5-year-old came home from school last week and he said, Daddy, today we learned all about the letter N. Do you want to hear an N word? I was like, in this climate? No, I do not. Guys, what are they teaching in school? I mean, maybe this critical race theory is out of control. And he said, relax, my ninja. Guys, it's okay, it's okay. My 12-year-old son I had with my first wife, my ex-wife, and sometimes I still fall into my old patterns with her, and you know, we fight. And when I do, I have to remind myself that she gave me the greatest gift anyone ever has, my green card. But back to my 12-year-old son. I picked him up from school last week. He was just getting out of human development class. And really, guys, that's just woke speak for sex ed. Like, that's what it was called when I took it, right? By the way, when I first heard of sex ed when I was 8, I thought it referred to a dude named Ed who got a lot of pussy. But back to my 12-year-old son. I think he's, you know, exploring himself, which is age appropriate, you know, because he said, Dad, is it normal to watch gay midget porn? Love this guy. And I thought to myself, this is a teachable moment. I said, it's little people. Guys, my second wife and I get along a lot better than my first, and that is because she's honest with me. I asked her if she'd ever cheat on me, and she was like, well, I have thought about it, but are you okay? Do we need some medical attention? Can we get a clean up on aisle 2 over here? But no, I wouldn't, because I couldn't deal with the guilt of holding that inside. I was like, that's the reason? We try to spice it up from time to time, guys. We were at a bar last week and we pretended that we were strangers. So I found her, like we separated, and then I found her, and I was like, hey girl, are you single? And right on the word single, a little tiny piece of macaroni salad that I just scarfed down ejected out of my mouth in a tight spiral and landed right in the tip of her nose. She looked at me and she's like, sorry, I'm married. We did have a fun date night. We went and saw Louis C.K. live. I thought I would get that reaction. And let me tell you, I felt kind of the same way. Because I was disappointed. I felt like for $120 a ticket, I felt like I deserved to see him actually jerk off on someone, preferably me or at least my wife. How indecent. That guy should get canceled. Thank you, guys.
Keep it going, Jay Shore!